Hello and welcome to this video on the differences between extract and all grain brewing. If you're going to brew your own beer, there are three options. A can of pre-made, pre-measured and rather terrible beer-flavoured syrup, a series of bags containing a somewhat suspicious powder that will turn out to be malt extract and other sugars, hops and possibly a few other adjuncts, and last, you have all grain brewing. While we are somewhat critical of extract brewing, it is a good middle ground between all grain brewing and the instant beer in a can option. Just be aware that it requires some extra ingredients to maximize the merits and minimize the demerits. Secondary to that is that although there are some people who are extremely hard about going all grain, that's not absolutely necessary. You can do a partial grain and a partial extract brew instead, which is a middle ground between what this video will focus on. But understand that that is between the extremes we're talking about in this video. As the beer recipe in a can is just what we said, it's a can, you can instead compare extract and all grain brewing, which is arguably the better and, generally speaking, a superior option in all regards. As mentioned already, extract is going to be a powder. It will vary in colour from a pale golden coloration, verging on white, to a dark brown. A rather crude analogy is to say that it will come in the same shades as humans do, as long as they don't eat a complete meal of chewing gum. A malt extract can also come as a liquid, but the more common kind of extract is powder, and we'll use that for most purposes in comparing extract and all grain brewing. The reason we also favour powder in this case is simply that it's somewhat easier to transport and slightly more stable in many respects. Whether it's a liquid or powder, it can be pitched immediately and skips a number of steps that are required for all grain brewing. Grains will be just that, either whole, malted barley grains or possibly already milled, malted barley and other grains. In the case of the whole grains, you will need to mill these yourselves before anything else, although depending on where you buy this from, they may do so for you. Next we have the difference during mashing. Mashing is the stage where you extract the fermentable sugars from your grains or extract. Strictly speaking, you don't extract the malt from your extract. It's better to say you dissolve the extract in water. You still need to heat the extract to the right temperature and for the right time to get your malt to turn into fermentable malt sugars and glucose, but that's much easier than the process for all grain or whole grain. All grain brewing is similar, assuming you have either already milled your grains or purchased ready milled grains. It goes into your kettle and it gets heated to about 60 degrees Celsius or 140 freedom units for 2 hours, and then 275 degrees Celsius or 165 freedom units for up to an hour. This is the simple process for both all grain and extract, as some temperatures are better suited to specific enzymes, and your beer may benefit from the use of different temperatures at different times. Unlike extract brewing, you will want to now separate your grain residue and small particles by filtering the wort. Depending on the quality of the extract, you may need to do this same process, but it's less often necessary, let's say. You can, for the most part, in the case of both of these, simply pour the wort through a mesh strainer, and just be cautious of it being hot. That should separate the vast majority of what you need to worry about. Anything that remains after this should settle out as you cool the wort down to a more reasonable temperature for yeast. The next step is mostly similar between all grain and extract beer brewing. The boiling stage really is just adding hops and any non-sugar based ingredients. After boiling and allowing it to cool down, you will pitch your yeast and wait several weeks. Procedurally, the differences are small but clear. The differences that become much more significant are the time commitments to brew and the cost. Brewing with extract is going to take you about 2 hours and up to 3 hours depending on what is happening. This of course does vary based on volumes, time to heat the in this case extract up to temperature and so on, so that's a very broad guide. All grain brewing by contrast will take 4 to 6 hours, again a very broad guide. That is still up to twice as long at best, and arguably even longer again depending on the state of the grains you're using, such as being whole grain, the time it takes to get to temperature, and so on. Last we have cost. The grain brewing is cheaper in terms of the ingredients. That is, the cost of buying malted barley, wheat, rye, or any other grain you are using is less. It can cost between $20 and $50 for a 25 litre or roughly 5 gallon batch of beer. Extract brewing is a little higher at $30 to $50 for each 25 litre or 5 gallon batch of beer. The small savings from all grain brewing are not exactly savings. There is a major caveat to all grain brewing. and it has been mentioned a few times already. You will need to process the grains more extensively yourself. The degree of processing varies based on what you are buying and how. For example, if you malt your own barley, you will rather obviously need equipment to do so. But thankfully, most of this is already equipment you should have in your kitchen if everything is, let's say, done in a normal environment of a house. Less common equipment is to mill your own grain. Most people don't have a suitable mill, and while a kitchen blender might work, that's not always the case and can perform somewhat poorly, either immediately or increasingly so as the grains blunt blades. Of course, as mentioned, when you're buying it, the place you're buying it from may grind the grains for you, so that's not an issue necessarily. But also, you may need particular different equipment, largely, let's say, dedicated kettles, for all grain brewing. If we were to look at these comparisons from a, brewer's point of view, extract brewing, at least in complexity terms, is much more beginner-friendly. But in exchange for that, you lose control over ingredients, and the process is simple. It's ideal for learning the brewing basics, but you're not going to be doing anything that's advanced. There are no particularly useful techniques. So it's faster and easier, and it requires less equipment and space, with essentially a predictable outcome, or at least a reliable outcome, assuming everything goes to plan. Downside is less control, which means you don't need to, or can't, let's say, control the water composition and the flavour profiles, and malt extracts are typically a little more expensive. All grain brewing, by comparison, is rather more advanced. It does require understanding of the mashing temperatures, the water chemistry, and your grain profiles. Because of this, there is a somewhat steeper learning curve, but that steeper learning curve does give you greater control. So you can customize it and be a little more creative. It does somewhat depend on what you're trying to achieve. The ingredients will cost less, although you do need to have a little more equipment on hand to do so. And it is closer in some respects to some commercial brewing processes. But because of this, it is time intensive, equipment heavy, and there is a greater risk of errors. For example, if you do something accidentally wrong during the mashing stage, during the boiling stage, well, you've basically buggered everything. And of course, you do require more space and cleanup because of everything. If you're thinking about this, well, which should I choose? Typically speaking, as a beginner, you should simply start with extract brewing. And not just is it simpler and requiring less equipment, but it lets you more accurately and reliably get the exact results you need with most of the steps that you need to follow. This is not to say that it's ideal in all cases. If you are, say, for example, being taught how to brew by somebody else who's already familiar, maybe you want to jump straight from nothing to all grain. But most beginner kits, to some extent, are designed for extract brewing, and you can produce a good quality result with almost no knowledge and almost no equipment to start with. All grain is better once you're comfortable with the brewing process, and it gives you greater control. It also means that you can gradually build up the required equipment, so although you do spend a bit more money in the start with the raw ingredients for making beer, you gradually invest into better equipment, and that better equipment then saves you money in the long run. So it's not really a, let's say, one is better than the other in terms of where to start. It's that one inevitably feeds into the other. If you actually get into the hobby of brewing beer, there's a good chance you're going to sit there and go, okay, I don't mind this beer, but I want to do something a little more interesting or creative with it. And you will inevitably go from using extract to using all grain, or at least something in between the two. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it interesting, consider liking, sharing, and subscribing, and please do post any comments, questions, or suggestions that you have below.